Just like that, AREWA youths have called out Femi Adesina to resign. The AREWA Youth Consultative Forum (AYCF) on Friday advised President Muhammadu Buhari's Special Advisor on Media and Publicity, Femi Adesina, to resign from his position. AYCF President General Yerima Shettima explained that Adesina was not doing well as a presidential spokesman, hence the need for him to resign. Shettima spoke while reacting to calls for Adesina's resignation over the whereabouts of Buhari and his vice, Yemi Osinbajo. Speaking with Daily Post, the AYCF President General said Adesina has found himself in a situation where he continues to turn black to white. According to Shettima, on the issue of Buhari and Osinbajo's whereabouts, it is sad that a country such as Nigeria, with a population of over 200 million, does not have leaders in place. Who? It is sad that leaders of this country do not see themselves making sacrifices in the interest of the entire country. They have all become so large, and this is unfortunate. However, it is said that Femi is not doing well at all as a presidential spokesman. This is a man I have so much respect for and knew him to be a very good and intelligent journalist. But all of a sudden, everybody say all of a sudden, but all of a sudden, he started messing up, and I think that was when he joined APC. Okoko. If I were him, I would have resigned long before now, before there are certain things that are not real around him. And he has found himself in a situation where he has to make black to become white, so he has a lot of challenges. I have always respected him because he's a gentleman. I know him personally, but it's unfortunate that he has turned out to be something else. The beauty is that no matter how he goes about it, he should have asked of the whereabouts of people like Reuben Abati and Adeniyi. His own case is even worse. As gentle as he is, and I know, Adesina should have resigned because he has found himself in an unfortunate situation. Wow. Like, seriously? What is Yerima Shettima, what is he trying to tell us? That they are looking for the president. That the whereabouts of the president and his vice. Yes, let me even hear what he said again. He spoke while reacting to a call for Adesina's resignation over the whereabouts of Buhari and his vice. And speaking with Daily Post, he said Adesina has found himself in a situation where he continues to turn black to white. Can you imagine? Is that not what we have been talking about? No, is that not what we have been talking about? Everybody has been asking the same question, and I don't know. One thing is that a lot of people know what is happening. Almost everyone knows what is happening, but because of what they want to eat, they are turning black to white. And just like I always say, they want us to believe the abnormalities. They want us to accept abnormalities. Everybody has been. You don't even need to know this person or the other person. But if somebody is doing things that are awkward, you just have to pinpoint it. Unless you are just that kind of person that you are just embedded in failure. You are embedded in dishonesty and lies. You cannot be seeing this kind of a thing and you call it that, oh, it is normal. That is how it ought to be. Telling us that the president, that is his style. That for the fact that you elected him does not give the electorate the audacity to turn him around or to order him around. The same thing in a normal climb, in a normal environment. We don't even need to say, oh, yes, okay, it's happening the other way. Oh, it's happening the other side. No, we are talking about moral. We are talking about the way things ought to go. We are talking about how things supposed to be. That is just the way it is. You don't even need to copy anybody. For somebody who is well articulated, for somebody who that has the interest of the people at heart, for somebody who has that integrity, that is just the normal thing to do. They will tell you, oh, you can't order him around. Okay, if the president is deficient in whatever way, then what about the vice president? Because we know that man is capable. Then what is happening? And he was even telling us that yes, Osinbajo he has been appointed as the head of a sustainability committee, economy, and what have you. So and so what? Like the question I was asking, what of Boss Mustafa? What of Eli Mohammed? Have they not been speaking? Are people telling them to come out and we are seeing people are seeing them, we are seeing the way they are talking, but this man does not alter his statement, and you expect people to be quiet. And he was telling us that we have to jubilate because the president addressed the country 3 times a month. In a month, that he has come to make he has come out to make a live broadcast, that we should be rejoicing, we should be happy about that. You can imagine that kind of a thing. And I'm even surprised that these people, is it not the same thing Nnamdi Kanu has been saying? Is it not the same thing Nnamdi Kanu has been saying? That he should come out. They will say, no, 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 no. Nnamdi Kanu should come back. They were telling us that Nnamdi Kanu was dead, this and this and that. Good and fine. Whatever you think about him. But one thing that the Biafra, it's not only about Nnamdi Kanu, it's the Biafra agitation. Biafra agitation, you don't even need to kill him. But if you are a well-meaning Nigerian, if you are a well-meaning person, you will know that what these people are talking about is just the truth. Because you don't have somebody who is going to speak on your behalf does not mean that others who have somebody who is going to champion that cause should keep quiet. No, that does not. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. The same thing this guy has been saying. Now they tell him, oh, come back to your country, come back to this. Even when they were talking about, oh, yes, that Nnamdi Kanu this and this and that, he should come back. He came out and do live broadcast, and they were trying to do this. Even let people ask him questions. It's not something they're going to be reading on paper. We are not talking of reading things on paper. You come out and be reading things on paper. All these people that have been covering a lot of things, like people like Yerima Chesima, today they will say the truth. Tomorrow again they will come back. It's been going. I've been watching this man. He's been going back and forth. At some point he will speak. You will just like, oh yes, this man. It's like he knows what he's talking about. But all of a sudden again, the thing will just come up again. They will begin to turn things around. Is it not the same man that was accusing Nnamdi Kanu, that Nnamdi Kanu is trying to incite people ahead 2023? He's trying to divide the country ahead 2023. Okay, this statement he has made, is it not the same thing Nnamdi Kanu has been saying? So what do we call what he's doing? How do we describe what he's saying? So, oh my God. Again, just like what Sherima said, he said, in a country such as Nigeria, with a population of over 200 million, does not have leaders in place. What does that tell you? When Nnamdi Kanu was talking about there is Aso Rock is vacant. Aso Rock is vacant. Okay, a country with 200 million people does not have leaders in place, and Aso Rock is vacant. Is there any difference between the two statements? Is it not the same thing? No, I'm just surprised that a lot of them that call themselves elite, they call themselves educated people. If really they have a company and the way Nigeria is being run, will they allow their company to run like that? Will they allow that company to run like that? Somebody was calling on when Femi Adesina was being interviewed, and the man said, it is a principle that every morning you must have a one-on-one relationship, one-on-one talk with your students. Familiarize with them, give them hope for that day. Femi Adesina said no, that the man should not just say that. So now what is the difference between Aso Rock is vacant and we don't have leaders in place? So what does that tell you? So the way Nigeria is being run, so for a well-meaning person, so the way Nigeria is being run, that is how it ought to be. There are in fact, one thing that people they can't do is for you to lie to your conscience. You can come out and defend anything. You can come out and twist anything. Everybody knows the pattern and the way Femi Adesina has been going, because you can see that he just coming to defend what is not. To defend what is not. Everybody knows it. And a lot of people are just quiet. They don't want anybody to come and arrest them. That's why you see the so-called people. Of course, a lot of people have talked, and they are really fed up of this whole thing. That now Yerima Shetima is describing Femi as seeing white and calling it black. Seeing white, you call it black. So now what he's saying now with what Nnamdi Kanu has been saying, are there difference? There's no difference. There's no difference at all. Okay, someone say, Mr. Yerima, do you now agree with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB that Aso Rock is empty? Nigerians, beware. Someone say, Okay, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, okay, is late. Forget about him. No, we are not. It's not late. See these people. That is not the question. The question is that what Nnamdi Kanu said and what Yerima is saying. What is the difference? No, they want to change the narrative. See, what Nnamdi Kanu has been using, has been talking about in Buhari. You guys cannot just turn around. Whether people believe him or not, I think they should have a better way of trying to bring down Nnamdi Kanu. Look for another way. Not even this way. Look for another way, then we'll know that you guys are serious. Forget all this. Nnamdi Kanu is this. Nnamdi Kanu, he died 30 years ago, he died 40 years ago. That is not what we are talking about. The issue on ground now is that if Nnamdi Kanu, of course, which I know is not even dead, even let's assume that Nnamdi Kanu was dead, what he has said, it will continue to haunt a lot of people, because that is just the truth. It will continue to haunt a lot of people. What Nnamdi Kanu has said with what Yerima has said, what is the difference? And some people are beginning to say, oh, Nnamdi Kanu, forget about it, that. Then what is the difference between what the two of them are saying? Okay. Someone says, yes, the country is empty now. Something is fishy. I smell a cow, not rats. Okay. No, let him be there to continue messing up himself, as in Femi Adesina. He seemed to have forgotten that good name is better than gold. These guys, AREWA youth, have constituted themselves to nuisance. It's high time the federal government of Nigeria prescribe them. Prescribe them again. Okay, everybody, if you say the truth, they will prescribe you. That's it. That is just the reigning thing. So even what Yerima Shetima, that is just the truth. They can hide. Tomorrow night we come and say another thing. That's why they are not really stable. The reason why they are adamant or they are not really happy about Nnamdi Kanu is because it's been steady. He's been steady on what he's saying, and everything he's saying. You and I, we are suffering it. It's not as if we don't know. We know it. We know it. But we don't just know how to come about it. We know it. It's not. We don't need anybody. You don't need a soothsayer to tell us, or anybody needs a soothsayer to tell the Nigerian people that things are not going well. Everybody, go and see them under the sun, under the rain. Everybody's suffering. Everybody's complaining. Everybody's frowning. Everyone is frowning. And yet, somebody will come out and say, this is not good. No, I don't just understand. They don't want you to tell them that they are suffering, but they know they are suffering. They will still complain, but they don't just want anybody to tell them that we are suffering. Someone said, I regret those his columns. I used to read in a Sun newspaper. I thought he was sincere until he became a liar he is today. Let him continue making money in Aso Rock and continue bastardizing his name too. The man has sold his conscience to the devil. He can no longer control himself anymore. You guys should leave Femi alone, Joe. Okay, they will leave him alone. At this difficult time, he needs our prayers. If you genuinely like a man, you will not want him to fail. But what he's saying is what we are talking about. Nobody is talking about whether he's going to fail or not. We are talking about the issue on ground. I think people are trying to deviate from the real issue. The real issue is that where is our president and the vice president? Forget all this pre-recording stuff they are doing. They call a live broadcast. It goes beyond that. What is the meaning of this? Someone say, oh, the meaning of this write-up is nothing but trash. Okay, it's trash. Now everything is trash. Nnamdi Kanu will say it, they will say no nonsense. This one will talk, they will say no nonsense. If you just say the truth, in fact, that is the end. All those asking of PMB and VP whereabouts and the ones supporting the call, I see them as a traitor of this nation. You really? For the first time, or maybe I am not conversant with their ordeals, AREWA you speak outrightly in one of my previous comments, and I advise Adesina to leave this government alone. Sincerely, the inevitable is death. I really thank God because you cannot fool everybody. I think it was smooth between Femi Adesina and Abba Kyari. Can't that smoothness be maintained between him and Aisha Buhari? Someone say this is so disheartening. What kind of a country is this? Every day we wake up asking for our vice president, our president. Must we be asking for their whereabouts all the time? Yes, now if they are not there, okay. Nnamdi Kanu must hear this. Of course, he needs to hear that. Adesina has sold and lost his conscience and cannot make any meaningful statements. Okay. Someone is saying, yes, on points. So, guys, let us hear your opinion concerning this whole thing. Leave your comments below and let's have your take.